literally for 2 minutes straight, this question has been just popping up in my head, and I just need to talk about it. What are pancakes? Like, what are pancakes? Just like a bit of dough, flavored, some sugar. Not sure if you put salt in it, but like you put syrup on it. Like, what are they exactly? Are they like multiple things that they can be useful? Are they just more than just hungry food items that you can digest in your stomach? I think that they're more. Because when you think about a pancake, you think about this nice, fluffy, thick thing that you eat. But you have to remember, this is not about just eating a pancake. This is about what a pancake is. For example, I could take my pillows out and just throw them out the window and replace them with pancakes. A lot of them. We can't even forget the fact that, like, when you make pancakes, you have different ways of making them. Like, you can make pancake batter from, pre-made batter, stuff like that, or you can make the batter yourself. And you can even put in different food colorings from it, just to make it, your own style. It's all up to interpretation for you. Now, you're probably going to say waffles are basically just the same thing as pancakes, except they have holes in them. I think the whole waffles versus pancakes, argument, that's going out the window. They shouldn't have to fight if they rely on two separate different things. Yes, of course, pancakes are like waffles. Waffles are like pancakes. You can put berries on them. You put whipped cream on them. You can put syrup on them. You serve them at breakfast or any time of the day. But that doesn't serve the fact that pancakes are just pancakes and waffles are just waffles. Although, like I said, both could be used as carrying the syrup so you could devour, I think pancakes can be more used for other things. As for waffles, that is a really good purpose for using syrup on. For example, it has the little holes on it. That's what waffles are mainly designed for. They capture the syrup, and instead of the pancakes where they do soak in and they can slide off, from the side, waffles carry them within each separate little square hole in each separate little place. And then that's where you eat them. But if you were to take a pancake, just a normal pancake, you could just look at that pancake and just say, I can do something with this. But what could I do with this? It's not how you would do it. It's what you could do it. It'd be a nice cushion for a chair. Like I said before, it'd be a nice pillow. It could be even good as a seat warmer. Even more than just chair-related stuff. You could use it as probably a really good mouse pad. You could probably use it as some sort of art piece for a clock. You can hang it up on the walls. You can even stack a bunch of them and probably turn it into a punching bag for all I know. But the creative flow it pours out into the world. Like, seriously. Even since that we already know that pancakes can absorb, they can soak in syrup from maple syrup, honey, all that stuff. You could even use pancakes as a way to soak up liquids if you were to spill them on a floor, on a counter, on a chair, on something electrical, anything like that. But I think in the end, it all comes down to this. Pancakes are not just pancakes. They're a base. A base that the humans are now filling up with many different ideas, and every different ideas that they can think of. While I do say that waffles and pancakes may compare in some way or another, that doesn't mean that waffles can do the same. While they can, they're separate entities. They're separate things that exist, that have different uses. But those uses can still help us in everyday life. And that's all that really matters now, does it? Especially with what we deal with on Earth nowadays. Pollution, exhaust, world hunger, whatever. But don't judge anything out yet, because there's going to be one moment where you look at something and you think that it's going to be useless because of how it only purposes to one thing. But you need to remember that sometimes looking at one thing that has a usually one purpose, you have to know that it may have more than one. A lot more than one. Probably like 4 at the most. If you want to prove me wrong, just find something in your house, and if you can find some sort of different mechanic that thing you find uses instead of what it mainly does, then I'd be interested in what you have to say to me. Yeah.